Okay, guys, our lesson in math is customary units of capacity. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about cups, quarts, gallons, and pints, which we talked a little bit about before we switched to distance learning. Okay, so, all right, so basic conversion. So, this is what you need to know in order to convert properly. Okay. So you have to memorize this basic fact conversion. So you know a 1 cup is equivalent to 8, 2 cups is equivalent to 1 pint, 2 pints is equivalent to 1 quart, 4 quarts is equivalent to 1 gallon. Okay. I don't have to explain that. I think you know. But this is the basic conversion. You need to memorize this. So I'm going to attach that little jingle that we did. Remember the big G? Okay. So this is the gallon. Remember that? I'm not going to talk about that here. I'm just going to attach that little video, that little song that we learned, or that little story that we learned, okay? So that I won't eat up a lot of your time. So, just to give you a visual, okay, to give you a visual, this is what it looks like, okay? So, we have a gallon, half gallon. This is usually like your orange juice, your quart. You sometimes like when your parents buy half and half or creamer for their coffee, it's usually a quart. And here's 2 pints over here and cup. Now, an ounce, just to give you a picture of it, it's obvious it's smaller than a cup. Okay, it's smaller than a cup. Now, when your mom gives you medicine, like when you're not feeling well and you're sick, she takes out the medicine bottle, and sometimes attached to the lid is a small little plastic cup, and that's where she pours the medicine, and that's where you drink it. So usually those are ounces. Okay, so an ounce is a smaller unit of capacity compared to a cup. Okay, so just to give you a visual. Now, so how do I convert? So you know a little bit already about the technique, but I just wanted to go through it again. So when I convert from a larger unit of capacity to a smaller unit of capacity, I'm going to multiply. So what do I mean by that? Okay. So a cup is a larger unit of capacity compared to fluid ounces, right? So if you have 1 cup and you have 1 fluid ounce, you know that a cup is larger than an ounce. So when you are converting from a larger unit of capacity to a smaller unit of capacity, you are going to multiply. Okay. So how do I do that? Okay. As what I've said, I think you know. So here's my first problem. So I want to convert my cups into ounces. So 5 cups times, now what's the basic fact conversion? 1 cup is exactly the same as 8 ounces. So if I have 5 cups, I'm going to multiply it by 8. So that would be 40 fluid ounces. Okay. So is it right for me to say that 5 cups is equivalent to 40 fluid ounces? Yes. So 5 cups is exactly the same as 40 fluid ounces. Okay. So again, from a larger unit of capacity to a smaller unit of capacity, you are going to multiply. Okay. So, um, all right. So let's try this. Okay. So 7 cups to fluid ounces. Again, larger capacity, to a smaller capacity. So I'm going to see, okay? So again, the basic fact for this problem, I need to know that 1 cup is equivalent to 8 ounces. So 7 cups times 8 is 56 fluid ounces. Okay? So it's so like if I use repeated addition, okay, which you're already fourth grade, so you don't need to do repeated addition, it would be like, okay, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. I'm going to put it here. Plus 8. So I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 ounces, which is like 8 cups, is 56 fluid ounces. All right. So you know from larger. All right. So let's try. Oh no. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's try the last one. I know you're ahead of the game, but I just wanted to make sure. All right. So here we go. A gallon is a larger unit of capacity compared to quarts. So since I'm converting from a larger unit of capacity to a smaller unit of capacity, I'm going to multiply. Okay. So we know that our basic fact is that if I have 1 gallon, it's exactly the same as 4 quarts. So I have 6 gallons, and if 1 gallon is 4 quarts, so I'm going to multiply 6 gallons times 4. So 6 times 4 is 24 quarts. So 6 gallons is exactly the same as 24 quarts. And we said 7 cups is exactly the same as 56 fluid ounces. And 5 cups is exactly the same as 40 fluid ounces. Okay? So that would be it for math today. Tomorrow, we're going to learn about how to convert from from a small unit of capacity to a larger unit of capacity. But for today, we're just going to focus on how to convert from a larger unit of capacity to a smaller unit of capacity. So, answer your questions. It's not going to be a lot. You're not going to be using your book today. Okay? I'm still trying to find the balance on how to give you just the right amount of work. So, if you have any questions, email me, or if you're super confused and I know you're not, you can even let me know, and I'll give you a way we can Zoom one on one. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.